Alexis Tsipras, after the Kasselakis phenomenon, what he's doing, where he is, and what's next for his political future in Greece. Greece's political scene has undergone a major shift in recent years, especially after the rise of Stefanos Kasselakis and the subsequent downfall of SYRIZA. One of the most influential figures in modern Greek politics, Alexis Tsipras, has now stepped away from the leadership of the party he once led, marking a pivotal moment in the country's political landscape. After Kasselakis' meteoric rise and the fragmentation of SYRIZA, the question on everyone's mind is, where is Alexis Tsipras now? What is he doing? And what are his next moves in Greek politics? In this article, we will explore Tsipras' political journey post-SYRIZA, his future plans, and how he's maneuvering through the rapidly changing political environment in Greece. The end of an era. Tsipras' departure from SYRIZA. For over 10 years, Alexis Tsipras was the face of SYRIZA, leading the left-wing party to power in 2015 and navigating through some of Greece's most turbulent political times. However, as the party fractured under Kasselakis' leadership in 2025, Tsipras made the strategic decision to sever his ties with the organization that had been his political home for so long. This was not merely a resignation, it was the end of an era. Tsipras' exit from SYRIZA came after a period of deep internal conflict within the party, which had seen electoral defeats and ideological battles. With Kasselakis emerging as the new leader of SYRIZA, many felt it was time for Tsipras to step aside and allow the party to redefine itself without his shadow looming over it. Tsipras now, what is he doing? Since stepping away from SYRIZA, Alexis Tsipras has retreated from the day-to-day operations of Greek politics, but that doesn't mean he's out of the game. On the contrary, Tsipras is preparing for a new political venture, one that may involve a rebranding of his political identity and the creation of a new platform aimed at bringing together the fragmented left in Greece. Rather than fading into the background, Tsipras has remained active in public discourse, engaging in political debates, lectures, and public discussions. He's continued to speak on pressing national issues such as economic inequality, social justice, and democratic renewal. Tsipras has also focused on writing and intellectual contributions, including publishing a highly anticipated book detailing his political philosophy and vision for Greece's future. His public speeches reflect a desire to reconnect with his base while forging new alliances with progressive forces across the political spectrum. Can Tsipras make a comeback? The possibility of a political comeback for Alexis Tsipras remains a central question in Greek politics. Some believe that Tsipras' exit from SYRIZA is simply a strategic retreat before a larger return to the political stage. While SYRIZA's current crisis leaves an opening, it is unclear whether Tsipras will build something entirely new or attempt to re-enter the existing party structure. Analysts speculate that Tsipras may be preparing for the launch of a new political entity that could either emerge as a rival or a rejuvenated version of SYRIZA. This new movement would likely focus on uniting the progressive left in Greece, drawing in those who feel disillusioned with the current political landscape. His vision would likely include an appeal to both younger voters and the disenfranchised, emphasizing a return to grassroots politics. The future of the left, Tsipras' role in shaping political change. Tsipras' future in Greek politics will hinge on his ability to mobilize public support and forge alliances across the political spectrum. The political landscape in Greece is rapidly changing, with new players like Kasselakis and the center-right government holding significant sway. For Tsipras, the challenge will be to carve out a distinct political identity that both resonates with his former supporters and attracts new ones. His involvement in political forums, think tanks, and academic discussions is also likely to continue.
Tsipras's intellectual leadership could become a key part of his public rebranding, where he seeks to position himself not just as a political leader, but as a policy influencer in areas such as economic reform, social justice, and international diplomacy. A new political entity or a return to SYRIZA? The question remains, will Alexis Tsipras return to lead SYRIZA, or will he create a new political formation? Many political observers are divided, with some believing he might try to reclaim SYRIZA from Kasselakis, while others see his departure as a sign that he has moved beyond the party. A new party would allow Tsipras to reinvent himself and appeal to a broader coalition of voters, while distancing himself from the internal conflicts that have plagued SYRIZA in recent years. The potential new party could represent a modern, progressive vision for Greece, offering policies for economic reform, social equity, and environmental sustainability. Tsipras's leadership could provide a unifying force for voters who have become disillusioned with both the political establishment and the current left-wing factions. Public presence and political engagement. While Tsipras is no longer in the headlines as frequently, he has maintained a strategic public presence, occasionally offering critiques of the Mitsotakis government and offering policy proposals. This visibility ensures that he remains relevant in the national conversation and allows him to shape public opinion on critical issues such as constitutional reform, social protection, and labor rights. His ongoing engagement with progressive causes and his ability to stay relevant within international left-wing circles suggests that Tsipras is positioning himself for a future role as a political strategist and public intellectual, rather than just a party leader. What lies ahead for Tsipras? The future for Alexis Tsipras seems to be one of strategic moves, carefully calculated alliances, and perhaps a long-term vision to reshape Greece's political landscape. Whether through the creation of a new party, a rebranding of his legacy, or a political comeback, his influence on Greece's political future remains profound. As Greece continues to face the challenges of political fragmentation, economic inequality, and social justice, Alexis Tsipras's role in the political conversation is far from over. Whether as a figurehead of a new political movement or a voice for progressive change, Tsipras's ability to engage with both the current generation and the disenfranchised will likely define the next stage of his political life. Conclusion: Tsipras's enduring influence. While Alexis Tsipras may no longer lead SYRIZA, his influence on the future of Greek politics is undeniable. His ability to adapt, evolve, and unite will be the key to his political future. As Greece continues to grapple with new political realities, Tsipras may once again rise to play a central role in reshaping Greece's political and social fabric. His next moves will be closely watched, and his legacy, though evolving, is far from finished.